I haven't. And so I focus. I just get incredibly focused, and I can knock out about 2 or 3 deeds at a time, plus a bunch of contracts. But I've made my schedule and I've made my life where I know if I need to, for example, I don't do contracts unless I can sit down and focus on it and complete the entire thing in one sitting. There's just no reason for me to start it and stop it. And it makes it, it's just way more chance of mistakes, way more chance of getting distracted and onto something else in the middle of it. So that's the way I set up my schedule. That's a lot of higher performers that I work with and other people I talk to. They set up their schedule to where that was really goes back to some of the classics like Tim Ferriss and the 4-Hour Work Week, where you set your schedule to where you take your calls at this time and you focus on contracts at this time and you focus on making outbound calls at this time, and you don't get distracted and off during those times. That way you know you have a time. For example, I know in the morning from 8 to 9, I'm getting ready to do the broadcast. At 10 o'clock to 11, I'm doing the broadcast every single day. So my body even gets into a rhythm of, in the morning, I know that I'm getting ready. During this time, I know that I'm doing this show. After this time, I know I'm cleaning up my work and getting done for the day. Anyway, that's kind of a little bit off the subject. Immune support. This is the rest of the stuff that's on the card from good old Magic Mind. Immune support. So it has vitamin C, vitamin D, turmeric, and echinacea for daily immune support. If you're not onto the whole turmeric, however you would like to pronounce it, if you're not on that train, I would suggest getting on it. Anti-inflammatories for the body are so incredibly important. And tons of what we're eating these days, and I hate to get on the bandwagon and sound like, oh, there's, poisons in the food and, what there is. So are we just going to complain about it or deal with it? There's poisons on everything. It's in the air. It gets on the food. It gets on whatever. You're breathing it in. So I say try to get your body to deal with it. One of the great things we can do is use turmeric, because all these things that we're talking about, these poisons that are in the air, pollution, what they do is the free radicals get and cause inflammation in our body. So people are constantly dealing with problems with inflammation. A little bit of turmeric in the diet can really help that out tremendously. And this has it. So that's this one card. I wanted to read this other card. I didn't even read it yet, so I'll read it and you'll be the first ones to hear me read it. It says, backed by hundreds of scientific studies, and this is a book. It's called Beyond Coffee, and it's about this stuff, a sustainable guide to neurotropics, adaptogens, and mushrooms. Ooh. So these are. I'm really interested in how mushrooms are being used in healthcare lately. They seem to be just a trove of health properties and health benefits from using different kinds of mushrooms. For example, lion's mane.